YouTube, what's going on? Fix my damn helmet. YouTube, what's going on? Chill with Key back with another video. Got the 636 back, as you can see. Little fender bender, not even that. What ended up happening was, on the latest video, I was downtown riding, and for some reason I hit a bump, and then all of my harness wire came down. There's 3 main harnesses for a motorcycle, at least for this one. All 3 of them, the radiator fan shredded them. It was freaking crazy. And so it was what the previous owner did. He rerouted everything and didn't secure it properly. And so then it all worked out for me because I got to get all new wiring. I didn't do a harness. I went to my good friends over at TMS, Target Motorsports, had Travis and Omar take a quick, had Travis and Omar take a quick look at it. They went on ahead and got me right, and they were able to redo all of the wiring. It's twice as strong. The bike feels even better. Before, my traction control didn't work. Now all that worked. So that's nice. Traction control, whole 9 yards. So, as you can see, I'm pretty excited. And they got it fixed in under 6 hours. Ooh, I missed some down pops. Ooh. Somebody's burning some wood. So where are we going today? Well, figured I'd check out Loveland Coffee. Give me some quick coffee. If you're ever in the South Carolina area, man, hey, listen, Loveland Coffee. Woo! Loveland Coffee, some of the best coffee you've ever had. I kid you not, man, I'm trying to tell you. You just gotta love riding. Right now it's 40, 41 degrees, give or take. And I'm still out here riding. What's wrong with me, man? Sometimes you gotta get out and get it. You ever feel sad, feel depressed? You hop on a motorcycle, give it 10, 20 seconds. You might have a little temporary fix there, buddy. Not saying that I'm depressed, I'm fine. But I'm just saying in general, you know. Ooh. She's back. Never felt better. The engine feels super strong. I always rode it in full power mode, but since the wiring was all effed up, I never got to get the full power of it. Now the bike feels really completely different. Like she breathes, you know what I'm saying? So I thought that was pretty damn awesome. One thing about TMS, they get me in, man. They take good care of me, get me right. Get me right. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. You just don't find good, honest people in the trades anymore, man. It's becoming distinct. It's crazy. It's like people just gave up. They're like hiring kids in high school now and paying them really good salaries. Like right now is the best time to get a trade job if you want it. I'm trying to tell you. 40 degree, you know you're a rider when you ride in 30, 40 degree weather still. The beautiful Loveland. Boy, doesn't it look packed today. Of course it's packed. Nothing new, you know. Right here on the grass should be good. That should do it, right? Well, that was definitely good. Look at that. Crazy. But she's coming along. Back on the saddle. Should you buy a motorcycle? Yeah. You can control yourself if you got you can take your time on the throttle, you know. Woo! You're a responsible individual. Yeah, man, I don't see why not. My first motorcycle was a Kawasaki Z400, 2022. Amazing motorcycle. You can throw it around. She's easy on you. When I was younger, my mom always told me, like, hey, you can't buy a motorcycle. I was still living with her at the time. She could tell me whatever to do. You know, it is what it is. But then one day, after I moved out, obviously, one day I realized, you know, I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm grown. Got my first bike. How old was I? Maybe 22 or 24 now. I called her and said, hey, Mom, I got a motorcycle. That was the Z400 I was telling you about. She said, you got a motorcycle? What do you mean you got a motorcycle? I said, I got a motorcycle, Mom. And she was like, you know you broke one of the rules, right? You know, she got a few different rules growing up, blah, 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 blah. And I said, yeah, I did. It is what it is, you know. And she kind of laughed. She was like, well, I guess it's not that bad because you are a responsible individual, Keaton. So I don't think I could be mad at that. That's what she said. And her reaction was way better than I thought it was. I'm like, huh. If it was that easy, what would have happened if I brought a motorcycle home in high school? And she said, well, that's a different story, because guess what? You still under my roof, boy. Ooh, them pops. So, yeah, man. I'm like, you know, just do what you need to do. Do what you want to do. And, that's always been my motto. Do what you want to do. It's your life at the end of the day, right? Who else is living your life but you? And you got to live the best life that you can. One thing I learned is all about mindset. I used to have such a negative mindset growing up. I got the typical story. I grew up in the hood. In the 330, Warren, Ohio. And boy, those are some good times, man. Taught me a lot, went through a lot. Used to wash my clothes in the sink, blah, blah, blah. Typical story, okay? I'm black in case you all didn't know. And, the end of the day, are you going to have any regrets in your life? You're going to wish you did something? Wish you did something more valuable with your time? And I always say, like, for me personally, I always tell people, like, yo, don't move fast in life, because I'm pretty young. I'd say I got it together for the most part. Oh, I got it together for the most part, you know? And I always tell people, like, don't rush in life. But they're like, well, look at you. You sound like a hypocrite. You got a lot going on and blah, 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 blah. I really don't want to sound like tooting my own horn. I'm just, this is just storytelling time, man. Don't mind me. I always tell people, you know, don't move fast in life, but just move with a sense of urgency, you know? Every once in a while. 1% better a day, a week, a month, whatever you want to pace yourself for. Man, a year from now, you're going to thank yourself. I promise you, man. Now, one thing to keep in mind, man. Yes, motorcycles are dangerous, especially in the wrong hands. Sometimes things happen that are out of your control. You know, these people can't drive out here. But one thing I learned, I'm the best driver I've ever been since I bought a motorcycle, because I know what to look for. Go at your own pace, take your time, there ain't no rush, especially in group rides. Oh my gosh. I was at Charlotte's group ride first of the year ride. I've been to a few. There was a Unity ride first of the year, and they hit, you know, whole 9 yards. And they told everybody, like, hey, take your time. Don't be going out here doing wheelies. Save all that for another time. Soon as we all pull out, it was like 200 of us. Soon as we pull out, one bike pulls up, I think his chain snapped, and then he wrecked with 2 other bikes. And I believe there was 2 other incidents that same day, like 3 accidents involving multiple motorcycles, which is just freaking crazy. You think people would listen, you think people would learn, but nah, they don't get it. That's what I mean by it can be dangerous. A car weighs how many tons? A car can kill you. Imagine being on 2 wheels. You know? Imagine being on 2 wheels. You know what I mean? You gotta respect the motorcycle, you know. It'd be alright. Stop in here to get some groceries right quick. You know how I do. Stop in here to get some water. And just like that, I'm back from the store. She was looking hard. I'm taking this lady. One of my biggest tips, I'd say always keep a car, another vehicle too, because if you're dailying a motorcycle, like I don't daily this, I just would not recommend it, because motorcycles are finicky. They're very easily, it's very easy for something to break, and that you always have to constantly get fixed, especially in colder weather. You might not feel like going out in 30-degree weather, you know? You might, one day you might be like, man, F this. You go back in the house and might call off if you're dailying a motorcycle with no other car, no other vehicle. But that concludes this video today, guys. Just a little rant, man, nothing special. Figured I'd take you on a ride with me, that's it. And feel free to subscribe, like. If you want to see more of this content, let me know. And go ahead and drop a comment, see how I'm doing. I'd appreciate it. I'm still new to this, but I'm going to be true to this too. Peace.